Did you know that change can create conflict in organizations? Change. Because a lot of people don't like change. They don't like change. But you know something though? If you go to implement your change and you have data to substantiate your change, you have applied some type of logic, you have some kind of decision tree that you've used to come up with why you're implementing the change in the organization, I can guarantee you this, it would probably go over a lot easier in your organization if you've got a strategy for implementing change. This is Dr. Mary Gillam. I'm the owner of Premier Strategic Solutions, LLC, and the host of the local television show, Leadership Table Talk. And I love to talk to leaders about those things in their organizations that keep them up at night. And a lot of times when it comes down to change, it is one of those things that keep them up. And so I just want to talk with you a little bit about how do you make change in your organization? Are you an emotional change agent or are you someone who like to use logic? Being that I am the kind of person who my undergrad is in chemistry, and then from there I went on into computers and information systems. So you can see I am on the STEM side of the house, or is it that I just love to think in a way in which I like to see data. I love to see data to substantiate why I do what I do. Because then I often tell people this, we all have opinions. But when your opinion is based on something that is solid and it makes sense and is logical, then okay, that makes a little bit easier path for me to take and say, okay, I understand where you're going or where you want to go. But if it's just based on your opinion, then it makes it a little bit difficult to come up with a strategy that makes sense. And it's not something that I can go in and say, okay, let me look at this, let me look at that. And we can go from there. But I just honestly believe that today, as we're looking at all the different changes that are taking place, that if you take the time to come up with a strategy for how you want to implement your change and why, number one, you're implementing the change, and you can defend it with some type of logic and not just opinions, then I believe that it will work a whole lot better in your organizations if you can do that, especially as the leader of that organization. Again, this is Dr. Mary Gillam. I am the host of the local television show Leadership Table Talk and the owner of Premier Strategic Solutions, LLC. I'm also a retired Air Force colonel and former member of the Senior Executive Service Corps with the Department of Defense at the Pentagon. So I've led a lot of organizations, implemented a lot of changes along the way. And so I love to talk to people about, are you a change agent who bases their decisions on logic, or are you a change agent who bases decisions on emotions? This is Dr. Gillam again. Take care, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye for today.